Hello and welcome back to the studio, where this time we have some sad news, unfortunately. Because of the coronavirus that's happening globally everywhere now, a lot of esports events are being cancelled, and we wanted to put together some information about the events that are being cancelled or postponed and whatnot.
Yeah, it's quite a list at this point, so it affects pretty much every single game we are covering to begin with. So
to start with, we saw the first reactions from IEM Katowice a few weeks back, where the tournament was played on an empty arena. And obviously it raised some eyebrows at the time, but now we learned that the threat is bigger than what people feared. So I think it's a good thing that we're seeing these precautions.
I think a lot has changed. Like you said, Katowice, we were basically surprised that it was going to be played with no audience, right? And now it's surprising when an event is actually even played, you know? So it turned around completely, and well, we have been going through quite a few events, and we are updating our websites as well with all events that are being cancelled or rescheduled, played in studios, whatever.
So we actually have a news article. The link is in the description and in the comments, so you can check it out, where we update constantly what's happening. But to go to the actual topic, we'll just go through game by game what we've seen so far in the important ones, and then towards the end maybe some comments, but it's kind of gonna be like a list. But if I start, so out of CSGO, ESL Pro League Season 11 will be played online. The playoffs in Denver are cancelled, and they are looking at a new studio venue where to play the playoffs, which is going to be announced at a later stage. But that's the situation with ESL Pro League. And then with FLASHPOINT Season 1 starting, it will be played in a studio in Los Angeles in America. And the studio is a controlled environment that allows strong policies and best practices to protect the athletes and the audiences and all the staff. So that's what's happening with Counter-Strike at the moment.
Well, at least they are being played, so that's pretty good. And ESL Pro League was set to start today, right?
Yeah.
Or tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow,
It was a pretty late announcement, but hey, the situation is pretty tough. So same for Dota 2, pretty much, which is next on the list. So
so ESL 1 Los Angeles Major has been postponed indefinitely. ESL says that they're working closely with Valve to find a new time and date for the major itself. Whether it's going to be played in Los Angeles, we don't know yet. But ESL promised that they will bring a major to Los Angeles. It might not be this one, but it's going to happen eventually. But the biggest unfortunate news is that there won't be Dota 2 major now.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. We just had a YouTube video about it, and we were looking forward to a great major, and OG was gonna do their glorious comeback, but hey, here we are. So let's see what happens with that. But
and as we're talking about the MOBAs, jump into League of Legends. LAC Spring Finals are moved from Budapest to the League of Legends offices in Berlin, which means that the attendance rate is a lot smaller. In Budapest, they would have 10,000 people.
I think we're down to a couple of hundred or
and I think the maximum audience they can fit into the studio is 176.
Okay, that was specific, but okay.
And to be fair, the finals are being played in a month, or a bit over a month from now. So at this point, I assume that it will be played for no audience, that only players and staff are allowed in if it's going to be played.
Sure. Speaking of League of Legends, we have the other leagues as well, and it's already been going on for quite a few weeks that they have been postponing or cancelling games, right? So
now we actually got some new information lately. So LPL in China is being played, but online only.
Sure.
LCK in Korea is postponed.
Sure.
Then we have LGL, which is the Japanese league. It's being played without an audience, but in a LAN environment. LCS Spring Finals, and this is kind of where it gets interesting. So LCS being the American Series, Championship Series. The Spring Split Finals are to be played between 18th and 19th of April in Frisco, Texas. Now, LCS officials said that they're monitoring the situation very closely and will inform later. So The LCS has not been infected yet, but I assume it will be.
Well, by the look of it, I mean, everything in League of Legends has pretty much, if it's played online in a studio, changes happening, so I'm pretty sure we'll see changes there as well. And well, I think at least the good thing here as well is that it's not cancelled. They are still playing in most of the leagues, and well, I think that's a good solution. We always can play online, so it's not the same thing, but it's better than nothing.
Exactly.
And I feel like a lot of people might need some entertainment in these times, so...
Yeah, and to conclude League of Legends, the mid-season invitational that was supposed to be played in May is moved to July. The dates are given, and it's said to take place between the 3rd and 19th of July. But obviously, the situation might change as we are in March at the moment, so the tournament is months ahead, but we'll see.
Well, it's really hard to predict what's going on in July, right? So...
Well, I definitely hope we'll be playing by July.
Yeah, for sure. But as you said, let's see what happens. But that's what we have for that for now anyway, so...
Yeah, then we go to Hearthstone Masters Tour, which was scheduled to be played in a LAN event in Los Angeles.
There was a lot in Los Angeles, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Almost every game had tournaments in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is becoming an esports hub.
It seems like it.
So yeah, the Hearthstone Masters Tour was supposed to be played between 20th and 22nd of March. Initially it was supposed to be played in Indonesia. Then they switched the event to LA, and they already sent 40 players there. And now they switched that the entire Hearthstone Masters Tour will be played online to secure the safety of players and staff and officials and everything.
Sure.
Then towards Overwatch. All Overwatch League homestands are cancelled. The Overwatch League announcement was a bit unclear, so the matches will be played. They will be played online, there will be broadcasts for every single game, but all matches are played online, so no human interaction, which is, in this case, I think it's good. Then Apex Legends. We were supposed to have the first Apex Legends Global Series Major, which is now postponed. The major was supposed to run between 13th and 15th of March, which means it should have started tomorrow in Arlington, Texas, but the information is that it's postponed, but nothing else is given. So
yeah, and that's the situation with a lot of tournaments. We know they are postponed, but we don't know much else what's happening. So like you said, on our website, that's what we try to do. As soon as we get information from any source, reliable source, obviously, we add it to the website. So check that out if you're interested.
Yeah. And then we have two games that are usually not in our list, but we thought we wanted to include them because they're major events. So we have the Rocket League Season 9 World Championship that was supposed to take place between 24th and 26th of April. And it's now completely cancelled, so there will be no Rocket League World Championship this season. And then the last on the list about games is Tekken 7, where they're supposed to have the Tokyo Tekken Masters Tournament, which is one of the biggest fighting events of the game, in early April, but that's also postponed at the moment, and obviously more information to be followed. And then to end it, TwitchCon Amsterdam was supposed to be in May, but that's also cancelled completely. No postponed, but just cancelled. So that's the list of big events that have been infected by Corona at the moment. And obviously it's scary times in a way, but at the same time, the good thing is that esports will still be running, even though we won't have LAN events. So everybody can enjoy the entertainment from their respectable homes and couches and whatnot. So
definitely, I really hope more tournaments follow and actually start just playing it online. If we have no other option, I think, hey, online, it's still the game. It's not the same thing, but it's the best we can do at the moment. So yeah, I like that as a solution.
Yeah, me too. And actually, another fun thing is that now all like traditional sports events and leagues, everything has been cancelled.
Yeah.
6 ice hockey leagues have been cancelled. UEFA Champions League has been cancelled. Europa League has been cancelled. Basketball leagues has been cancelled. So people who follow traditional sports have no entertainment left. But this, in a way, I see a positive thing for esports, because esports is well, the only available entertainment that you can follow live.
There's other types of entertainment
in
life.
But talking about sports.
Sure.
So when it comes to sports entertainment, esports is going to be the only available option. Yeah. So with that said, if you are someone who's not following esports, or you're new to esports, and you want to watch it, give it a shot. We have...
Tell your mom and your grandmother too.
We have viewer guides on our websites, which help you a little bit to understand the game. So if you go to Twitch and you select any game and you can start watching it, it might be a bit weird at first, but go to our website, esportsvikings.com, click on any games, go to guides, and you can find a viewer guide over there. It's going to help you out a lot to understand the game and to enjoy the entertainment, which is really entertaining, I would say.
I think so. It's a very quick way to get going and start understanding the game, at least on some level, right? So
yeah. So stay safe, wash your hands, watch a lot of esports, and we'll keep you updated. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
See ya.